Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Trekyards. He's still Commander Cockings.
He's still Captain Foley. And Stuart, we're in the middle of Lower Decks with Prodigy on the horizon. Why are we talking about Discovery? Why? It's all at the same time, Stuart. Why?
They released another trailer for Season 4 of Discovery, which is coming out November 18th. So we'll be doing some double duty for a while, as Prodigy and Discovery will be on.
And yes, we will talk about the controversial or not Ferengi on a different video. We'll not focus on that for this. This is the general thing, so save that. And we'll be doing a live tonight talking about this, because this will be a general discussion, go here and there, but that will be a scene by or a shot by shot, and a lot of visuals, a lot of quick cut as there are in trailers. We'll discuss them all, and of course go through the dialogue, etc. So it's more of a general video, so tune to that. 10 PM GMT, 5 PM Eastern. Stuart, what do you think after watching the Season 4 trailer?
I was kind of underwhelmed, honestly. I don't know, this one just didn't seem to really grab me. I don't know, it just wasn't an exciting trailer. I don't know if it's just done deliberately, and there's going to be, you know, the way trailers are cut are sometimes odd. This one showed off a few new things. We got to see the anomaly, we got to see...
But not a temporal anomaly. I was sad, because they were like, it's the anomaly. It's like, say it. No.
It's a gravitational anomaly. I don't know, man. It's not a real big bad this season as far as a person. A lot of people hate these universe-ending, tropes for Star Trek, but I think that's kind of what they've chosen to do here, and I think that's fine as long as it's done well. So I'm looking forward to the season. I'm just hoping that it's as good as Season 3 was, because I think Season 3 was the best out of all of Discovery so far. So if they can keep that up, yay. We didn't see a lot of each character. We saw a little bit from everybody has like one line. I just don't know how I feel about this one. I just kind of left it going, How about you? Were you excited to see this one?
I'm excited in general because they've got the most flexibility and freedom to kind of do interesting things. And Season 3 was such a, their bar has raised so drastically past Season 1 and Season 2 that it would be hard for them to achieve the same again, I think, because that one was more about the exploration of what is the universe, who are we as people. It wasn't necessarily fighting people. That's why the baddie was so undercooked, because it wasn't really the biggest point of the season. After this trailer, I felt... How am I meant to feel after this? I don't know how I feel. How am I meant to feel?
Yeah, that's kind of my thought too, yeah.
Is because it was a trailer. It was definitely trying to be actiony and trying to be kind of snazzy with the very modern music and the vibe, and we're doing a trailer and reaction, and universe will be destroyed again, guys. Isn't that the first time we've done that? Universe being destroyed. It's not like in Season 1 we had the Klingons threatening the entire quadrant, and Season 2 we had an AI from the future threatening all of time, all of the universe. Can't really beat all of the universe. Season 3, the universe is already kind of effed up with the burn, and it's probably already destroyed. So we've already had 3 world-ending events, and so I honestly got bored of the concept in this trailer. I was like, because we heard it was going to be an anomaly of some kind that was going to be a threat, but just to have generic, boring dialogue of Saru saying, this thing could kill billions of lives, it's like, at this point, okay, who cares? It's not.
That's just an average Tuesday for us here.
Well, yeah, they've already literally raised the bar too far, and have another universe-ending thing. Now, yes, you got a real sense from it that we're going to get a lot with the president. Fantastic. Cardassian hybrid. Fantastic. Awesome. We guessed that from the last trailer. Yay for us. Great. So we're going to get a lot of everyone coming together. That's what we want to see. It's what we need to see. And again, a galaxy-ending anomaly might galvanize people to come together. Okay, I get that conceptually. And maybe this might be only 3 episodes of, and then it'll skip something else. But just, I'm not interested in another world universe ending. It's a trope they do. And in Picard as well, the galaxy ending AI... I'm hoping, it's like you always say, the trailers are only the first few episodes. That is like plot A. The rest of it's more interesting plot B. As a premise, I'm not excited by it at all.
Yeah, that's kind of where I am too, honestly. That's what I meant, just underwhelming. When I watched it, I was like, oh, wow, okay, more of this. That being said, there are a few interesting things in it, some visuals which are nice, and some species, and also like it looks like Navarre, formerly Vulcan, might be rejoining the Federation at some point. So there's some interesting things in it.
There's loads of small visuals that we'll definitely be able to dissect tonight, because I think there's a lot of, they're giving a lot of things, but it depends where they are in the season and how important they are. I also love their reuse of Season 3 footage, so they don't have to show.
And somebody was really excited on my first reaction live to this that, oh, there was a shot of the old Discovery. I'm like, because they do that all the time. Doesn't mean you're going to see an old Discovery or have time travel or anything.
I think the uniforms look a bit better now. They don't look quite as garish. Each color is so radically different in terms of like how good they look. So it's hard to really kind of. I think the red and white kind of standing out a bit.
Especially Saru's. I really like the Kelpian like pin that he had on the black. That was really sharp looking. Much like Worf's like family crest that was on his sash, you know. So that I think looks really sharp for sure. And he's got also the black epaulets on the shoulders, which I don't think they all have actually. The captain does. Burnham does, but no one else does. So I think it's for the captains, because I assume that Saru is still a captain rank. So.
Because since the start of the show, it was meant to be we're following a lower-ish deck character, and that's going to be interesting, but they couldn't write that successfully any of the seasons because they made the lower deck character the center of the universe, who also ended up being the captain in many times and taking control many times, and it felt like a captain role while not being a captain, and you're getting the worst of both worlds. And also by having them not be in the captain's chair at all, you never ever saw the bridge crew do anything. And you would think each season the actors would be more and more unhappy because they're, booked off for months and they're not getting more than 50 lines in a season. I mean, really, it's very little. I mean, good, it's easy payday, but it's disappointing. But with Burnham actually finally being a captain, you would assume that she can't gallivant as much as she used to, and she'll actually use her bridge crew and she'd be on the bridge and have those more classical scenes of talking to officers and working from that center point. And I'm hoping, and I think the trailer kind of shows everyone in a way that maybe projects that yes, she'll actually be on that bridge, everyone will be involved, and it'll feel like a real crew for the first time, maybe the second time, but for the first real time in this show's 4-year history.
Well, yeah, here's hoping anyway. I saw other things too, like the return of the Quat Malat. Her mom is back because I guess this is another hopeless situation. Because that's the only time that they can be used is when it's a hopeless situation. So it's like, yeah, hey man.
At least Vance is back.
Vance is back, which is awesome. And like I said, Kovic, or whatever his name is back as well, which is amazing because he was a great character from season 3.
Well, he's a great tease for season 4.
Yes. Hopefully he's got a pretty substantial part in this one. I don't want him to be like one episode kind of thing. I want him to be more of a, linchpin.
And that for me is the same with the president. She quite impressed me with her tone, her vibe, and the fact that she does call out Burnham, as in every single episode she kind of goes against some of the things you should do, and she's like, dude, you can be good at what you do and you can be absurd and whatever, and it's kind of fun to, if the president's calling you out.
Yeah, and she's a great actress as well. She was in Man in the High Castle and also Hell on Wheels. Like I'm really looking forward to seeing her in Star Trek because I really enjoyed her in both those other shows. So yeah, and it looks like she's got a pretty substantial part again. But then again, if this is only the first few episodes, who's to say? Honestly, one line that intrigued me a little bit was, "We're gonna go where no one has gone before." Where Burnham says that, and it's like, okay, does that mean into this anomaly to figure it out, or you think this is like the end of the season arc where now that they've solved this anomaly problem, it's actually a gateway to another galaxy? Could you imagine if season 5 is we're going to be exploring a new galaxy now because we have access via this anomaly? It just, that one line is either something so simple as we're going to just fly into this anomaly and figure it out, or wow, we have access to something entirely new, which I think would be a great way to end the season. But we're already talking about the end of the season now, apparently, if that's the case. And it's like, what? We haven't even started yet.
Although it gives feelings of how they ended season 2 and 3. 2 was, they're going to go into the future, anything could happen. Season 3 ending, they're going out into the universe, anything could happen. So every time they keep like opening up and the next big thing. Didn't take that from that, but I love what you got there. I kind of took it as trailer bait. Meaning we're going to have a very Star Trek line, like saying...
It's going to be the first episode.
Yeah, it's like Patrick saying, make it so in one episode, just so that you can put it in the trailer. And everyone's like, yay. That's kind of what I took that for. I do like the different galaxy option, but the Spore Drive can already take you anywhere in the universe. So the ship has already been able to go anywhere in any galaxy for 900 years. As a joke there. But so, I mean, it's already got that power. I mean, maybe, yes, you could, we said it'd be interesting if, because that would be a nice twist if the anomaly, yes, it destroys things, maybe it's like it's tuned in the wrong way. Maybe it got gravitationally corrupted, and they can undo that. Turns into a gateway, and the Discovery flies through it because they're the heroes. They go to the Andromeda Galaxy, and they can spore drive back instantly. But they can then report, hey, this is a safe way of traveling. Do you guys want to go explore the Andromeda Galaxy? Hashtag lost dilithium.
Well, it could be that the anomaly is literally just somebody from another galaxy's attempt to communicate with us, and they're causing damage they don't even realize.
That just feels like they did a Picard, though. Someone from another Oh my god. See, when you keep doing universe-ending events with higher beings, they repeat themselves very quickly.
And when you're speculating, you gotta think like the highest possible outcome. Unfortunately, we do know that Book can now pilot the ship, or at least spore jump it. We do see him in the chamber at least once,
and with flashbacks to his kids, we're gonna get some backstory there.
Yeah, and apparently some of others of his people can also do spore jump. So, are they going to put the spore drive on other ships? Is that going to become a trope this season?
Well, they said it can't be, but maybe Navarre is the one that can, because you haven't had scientists from other races for a long time. That'd be part of it, maybe.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, it's really hard to say at this point because
we're speculating hard.
We don't know.
We're taking a lot from a little in terms of like grander themes, what we're hoping to see, etc.
But overall, the feel of this trailer was just kind of meh for me. Like I wasn't really excited. I didn't see anything visually that just thrilled me, which is sad. I mean, the new uniforms, they look pretty good.
They have multiple new uniforms as well, which we'll look at in separate videos, I'm sure, which is cool. I mean, we're having more uniforms in the amount of years than we ever had in the entire history of Star Trek, which is, with the Discovery and Picard, etc.
Yeah, so I don't know. Again, it looks very action heavy, as Discovery tends to be,
which is boring at this point. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like the exploration in Star Trek that we really know and love. So, but I mean, that's again something we've come to expect a little bit from Discovery. So,
because they do say Discovery is the
but I don't
action
know.
show, is the Picard is the darker, cerebral show, which I don't think makes sense. Lower Decks is the fun show, and Prodigy is a kid show. That's why this is all action. It just doesn't.
And Strange New Worlds would be the episodic
Star Trek
feeling show. Yeah.
I think at this point, the thing that bugs me most is that the bridge is still wrong. Like, I know the set's the hardest thing to change, but it's like you're not going to drive a 1905 car that might have the outside changed, but you're not still going to use 1905 steering wheel and the inside. It's like in a modern racing fleet.
Unless you're a purist and you make it, it's modern, but you make it look old, which.
Or I guess a better comparison, you're not going to use a 1900s sailing ship. Outside has new guns, but inside you're going to use wooden and all this, steam powered, and it's like, you just would update the insides as well, or at least some.
Yeah. I think the captain's chair has been changed, if I recall correctly. The color's different.
I'm whelmed, Stuart. I'm whelmed. I'm not under or over. I'm just whelmed.
Oh, I'm underwhelmed. I was underwhelmed. So you're whelmed. I'm underwhelmed. So it's kind of a meh and a eh from us, I guess.
Hey, at least there are no more Discovery uniforms. That's a big win.
That is a big win. I just wish they'd match the interiors to
just repaint them.
That. Yeah.
Like we've seen TNG, you can kit bash and change things out the wazoo. Just repaint it, change the plaques. It's now beyond vintage. There's no reason for it except cost, and you're the most expensive Trek ever made. So.
Yeah. But I'm looking forward to it still.
Live tonight, Stuart. You should join in, as should the audience, for the full breakdown, because there's so many single stills and events and things, and so join us for that, please, guys.
I mean, yeah, I'll definitely be there. You should be there too, Samuel. Awesome, yeah. So join us for that, guys, and let us know what you think about this trailer down below in the comment section. And I'm still looking forward to it. Don't get me wrong, it's new Trek, and I always get excited for when there's a new episode of Discovery coming on.
It's on a thisward trajectory, so we'll see if it can continue.
Yes, exactly. So hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell icon so you get notified when we do the lives. And we talk about all the new episodes as they come out. And we kind of glean things on the fly, like we tend to do. So we want you to be a part of that. So if you can, please join the channel in all the multiple ways.
Like Patreon, PayPal. Join the channel. Literally, there's a button called join on the YouTube channel.
Yes.
If you're literally minded. It's true. You can outrank me instantly. It would be great, actually. Or, of course, PayPal or anything in the description below. There are different ways, shirts, etc. Click them, press them, all the free ways. It all helps. Thank you in advance and just tune in for the next episode.
That's right. So until then, I'm Captain Foley.
I'm Connor Kongs.
Yes.
Don't know where you're going to go there.
To the future. 932 years in the future. Bye, guys.